This is a room I finished a few weeks ago now. You can see once it's been emulsioned, you wouldn't even know whether it was plaster or not. And then your shadow lines around radiators and things, can't even tell. It's a proper job, that is. All edges neat. When doing any papering near radiators, make sure that these things are turned off the day before, preferably, so that all the plaster is the same temperature. You're not getting any drying out. When this has been stripped off and it's dry, with a piece of sandpaper on the end of the stick, when I get down the back, remove any loose, any nibs, and get it as smooth as you can. Get it in everywhere you can, underneath as well. Once you're satisfied that all the bits are removed and the wall's looking fairly flat behind there, then the next stage, to help prevent any lifting of paper, is to kill all the dust and seal the plaster using some diluted PVA. Get far behind as you can. This wall has been prepped all the way round, so I only need to PVA so far. I've already PVA'd, filled. Now you can remove these radiators, but depending on how long they've been sat here, a lot of these valves might not close fully. So you can have problems shutting the system off when you try and take the radiator off. So then you have to call a plumber in. If you can't get one that day, well, the job's held up. If it fits, I'm just going to run that down there a bit more. You could use a roller to get this on if you wanted to do all the back, but I'm only taking it as far down as here, the paper. And what I will do is I'll emulsion the whole lot when I've finished lining, when it's ready for its coat of paint. I've done all my marking and my measuring. So I'm taking my paper from here down, which will take me just 1/4 of an inch past the top of that bracket. a look at that before I trim it. You see how it's sitting now, just over the tops of the brackets. And with the paper being wet, I'll just be able to, with my paper hanging scissors, I can just tap the back of that. With the paper being wet, that will sit over there now quite easy. There you go. Almost like making your own paper gaskets. That's perfect. And using my scraper so I can get round the edge of the brackets. Same again with the paper being wet. I can just wait till the paper tears there. That's it. Get a coat of paint on that, and that's right. So same again, while the paper's wet. Again, using the handle of my scissors there to get the paper flat. Just want to wipe any paste off the paper. Just slowly tease this away. Remember, always wiping the paste off. I'll leave that slightly loose, let the paper dry, let the paste dry. Oh, it's looking alright that now. Just see the bracket there. Well, we took it an inch past the bracket, underneath an inch past. Get that painted and we're good there. I have one more piece down at the bottom there to go in. Two lengths at the top here, because again I'm going to piece in there just to save that waste of paste and a waste of paper. And then a little piece underneath at the bottom which I'll sit in. little bit more awkward to do these ones, but they will go. Just the top there now. Again, quick wipe. That's the radiator wall done. So it was 2 full lengths, one there and then the next one to the bracket. This top piece I brought level with the door casing, or just over, and the joint is sitting somewhere there. And then I spliced it and just put a piece in. And underneath I was left with an inch strip along the bottom, and then I just pieced in. That'll be okay, that, once we get some emulsion paint on there, get them pipes painted. So all that, and the only tools I've used on there is tape measure and a screwdriver, a bit of stick with some sandpaper on, spirit level, pencil, paper hanging brush, scissors, scraper and a blade. That was just for running along, taking that strip off the top. Save cutting, it's a bit easier. While I'm on with it, I thought I'd just show you this door. So I'm going to have one full piece running down, another piece across the top, and then again another piece following down. All my straight edges are going to be against the plastic frame. So papering in and then up to the coving and cutting. I'll show you what it looks like after we've finished. Now one more splice to put in. This is my overlap. The paper is just sitting behind to here. So exactly that corner, I'm going to take my splice that way. I'll get right up to the under edge of the coving. I'll have to take it, the filling knife this way. That looks alright now. So no cutting around the edge of that door frame. Makes it a lot easier, especially around those hinges. And it's not all the time you can do anything like that. Again, this frame is straight. If there was a chance that it was bowed anywhere, or any of this was twisted and it started to mess it up, then I would have to cut, but I wouldn't have lost out. As long as I offer that straight edge up, then if I can get it in, it'll go in.